Pleasant good morning. Welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. I want to thank you guys for tuning in today. For all those tuning in for the first time this year, Happy New Year. And of course, we are back again with some awesome trucks, some awesome videos here. Today is January 8th, 2024. And today I got this awesome unit behind me. It is a 2023 Freightliner M2 106. This one just came in a couple days ago. We ran it through our shop. We did our PDI here at this store. And I always mention to you guys, our trucks go through 3 stages of PDI. The first PDI goes through the Freightliner dealership once we buy the chassis and we get it ready to deliver. When it gets to our store, to our conversion department, once that is done, they do a PDI there again. And when it gets here, we do a PDI as well. And our PDI here is more intense. We put auto balancers on all 4 corners of this truck. It's a little disc. If we come a little bit closer on this tire, you'll see what I'm talking about. And as we come closer to those tires, you see those nut covers and that center cap. We do that throughout each tire. But this is the auto balancers right here. Another thing that we do, we go through the engine, we pressure test our radiator fluid. We make sure the filters are good. We make sure the filters on the fuel water separator is good. We make sure all liquids are topped off. And we just go through all the air lines, make sure there's no air leaks, make sure this unit is aligned. And of course, battery test okay, even though it's a brand new unit, we make sure everything is in working condition. We check for any burned out fuses. We take it on a test drive on the road, make sure everything works out perfectly. And then of course, we bring it here to you guys on this live video. But what you guys are looking at right now is the Cummins 8.9 liter engine. It is a L9. It's also partnered with the Allison 6-speed automatic transmission. It is the 3200 TRV transmission. This full unit produces 360 horsepower and about 1,150 foot-pounds of torque. So 1,150 foot-pounds of torque. Again, this comes with LED headlamps. Really cool feature here is the hood with the soft close. As you guys can see, it's slowly going down. With a little push, we'll give it a little speed. We do have tie downs on each side, one strap on each side. Remember to strap those down before heading down the road. My last video, I forgot to strap those down, and I kind of hold the brakes a little bit and kind of saw this pop up a little bit. I got scared, jumped out of the vehicle, strapped it down. So I always tend to strap those down once I'm done showing you this video. Another upgrade here, we change out the front grills. We do put a 3-piece grill here with the Summit Hauler logo, and those covers those open spots here. This one does have that 3-piece bumper, tow hooks on the bottom. Dual air horns on top. This is the radio antenna. You do have breakaway mirrors, if in case you hit a tree or wall going in a tight spot, you can come out and put this back in place. It will not damage this up. You might get some scratches and stuff here, but the mirror will not break. We have LED marker lights throughout this truck. As you guys can see, the sun is coming out pretty bright, but you can still see those lights on that truck. Right above here, you have your engine block heater for cold days like today. And in winter season, you want to plug this up. Right opposite here with the black insert, or the black area over here, is our trickle charger for our batteries. Because our batteries are located underneath the back seat, behind this casing. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 screws you will undo. This pops out and you have access to your batteries. We got a folding rear bench, and this one does turn into a bed. It will go all the way down into a bed. Very comfortable seats, one of the best on the market. And while I have the seat cracked a little bit, I want to show you guys this little case on the back wall. So right here behind this case here, we got 2 pins above. Once you pop those pins out, that case comes out, and you have access to all your fuses for your trailer. So if in case you plug into your trailer and lights doesn't work, you could come behind here, pop that out, test, make sure it has a list or a diagram of where all the different what fuses go for what. and then you could test those fuses, make sure it's nothing to do with the truck. And then once that is done, then you could check your trailer. Recently we had a call, my customer called me from South Carolina, told me that his trailer wasn't working with the truck. He went back there, all fuses were good. So I told him to have those guys test the trailer, and it was a trailer that wasn't set up. So sometimes it's a truck, sometimes it's a trailer. So you have to know exactly what to look for and where to look for it. Under this case in here, you have one of your 50-gallon tanks. So we got two 50-gallon tanks, one on either side, and a 6-gallon def tank. This is lockable, so you got a key for that. Driver seat, you do have that air ride system. You got your key input right here, so you can stand up right here, turn this on. You can add auto start to this truck if you want to. We have a company here in town that would do that for us. It does have that warm-up section where it will warm up first. We'll have the needles do its thing, and then it will start up. So it does have a timer on it, so it doesn't just remote start it like a regular car. It does have that timer on it, so you could actually use that in cold days like today, or in hot days, you know, when it comes to summertime. But again, warm up your truck before driving it is a good habit. This pedal right in the middle of the steering wheel is to control or to tilt your steering wheel. Then you have your brake pedal and your gas pedal. Right on the side here, we got your fire extinguisher, and that is on all our new units. Underneath that driver's seat, you do have your battery disconnect. So if you want to cut all power to that unit when you're out on vacation, or you're not using this unit for a while, you could shut this off, turning off all power to the battery. Normally when we go inside, we kind of show you this switch right here, but this is a switch for your lights. This is to turn it off. You have your parking lights, you have your headlights. Your brights are on this switch right here. It will give you your window washer wipers as well. But right next to your light switch, you have an increase and decrease switch here. If you increase that, it will increase all the lights on your dash, and of course decrease the lighting as well. Some people don't like it too bright, some people like it lighter, so you could actually tune that the way it is here. We changed up the door panels from what it was. We have our signature door panels with our Summit Hauler logo, and of course you got some Kenwood speakers on all four doors. We're gonna head back. I did a couple upgrades to this truck while it was at the factory. I wanted to add a toolbox and show you guys what a toolbox looks like with this unit on this unit. So this toolbox will come with this unit, guys. So we have a toolbox already installed. This is the amount of space you get here. If you guys want more measurements, I'll be able to bring out a tape measure and kind of give you guys a full depth inside. But again, this is what it looks like with a storage box on this truck. When you close it up, you could lock it in. Plus it has a key. You could lock all your personal items in here. You do have your backup camera. That'll give you a full view of that back end. We did rhino line the bed. We have a lot of people asking for rhino line or having a spray bed line. So it is spray bed line, not rhino line to be the brand, but we do have spray bed liner on this truck. Again, helps with keeping, you know, the diamond plate clean. And again, if you want to roll stuff on here and pull stuff out, it doesn't scratch that up. Again, we have an open spot in here. So if in case you I decided not to put a BMW on this one, just so you could have an option of choosing whichever hitch you want. If you want a fifth wheel hitch, and we do it with the Hensley Trailer Saver, or if you want to put a gooseneck ball, that center area right here is for that gooseneck ball, screw on gooseneck, and then your two chain tie downs. But again, I give you the option of choosing whatever hitch you want on this particular unit. The 7-pin for your trailer, Voyager camera system for your cameras. If you want to add cameras to your trailer, got nice steps here. You got a 50,000 pound 2-inch receiver hitch. All your lights for your license plate. Again, just a nice look of what it looks like with that storage box on here. Pretty cool feature. Again, more storage. And of course, you do have storage in here as well. And on the opposite side is the same. On the other storage box, you have an airline system. So if you want to add air to your trailers, your vehicles and whatnot. So let's jump inside, guys, and go over the interior features. I'm going to jump in the driver's seat, turn that baby on, fire it up. I had this warmed up earlier. So right now we enter in a kind of warm up truck. Gonna start this up. All right, so this one we designed with a black burl interior dip feature. So it's not a carbon fiber, but this one kind of looks like a wooden feature. Really, really nice. It goes well with all the accents throughout the door handles, that panel right here, above storage, all that is all matching. So you do have storage in here. Again, you do find some of those trucks with just a plate covering this, and we do find some with storage on the passenger side. Our Voyager camera system, a lot of people love that feature as well, having a separate designated screen for that. And now you can see what it looks like. So you could barely see your storage box, so you can see exactly what's happening on the bed when your trailer is hooked up. But a nice little feature here, you could add an additional 3 cameras to here. So if in case you do decide to do that, you have that option. And if you want to add more cameras, just to have cameras on your truck all over, you could add an additional 4 cameras to that Stinger stereo sound system. But apart from the Voyager system here coming down, this little string here is for your air horn. Right behind that, we got a little microphone. This is for your hands-free calling. So if you do decide to hook up your phone via Bluetooth or Android or Apple Play, you could do that as well. And you have that microphone that will go directly to the stereo. The different gauges on here. This is a Freightliner chassis. So your gauges, you have your oil gauge, water, transmission, your RPMs, your miles per hour. You do have your fuel gauge up here. Below that is your DEF fluid. You have 4 green lights, and then you have like some nice little notes here you could go over. This is some information on the vehicle as well, so you have some information on the vehicle underneath your visor. But you have your primary air PSI and then your secondary air PSI. So you have all your tanks levels here, so you could actually see that. As we move along, this truck does come with cruise control, so you do have your cruise control switch on, and again right next to it is your set and accelerate. You could actually hear that happening right now. Cancel, switch off. You want to thank drivers while you're driving, give you the pass. You want to turn that marker light on. Right next to it is your manual regen button. This one, like I mentioned, comes with the Allison 6-speed automatic transmission. So this is your Allison transmission right here, reverse, neutral, and drive. This one does have a manual mode as well, so you could actually shift with the plus and minus over here. But if you press the plus and minus together, it will give you some options on this truck. So it will show you the transmission oil levels are okay. It will show you your oil life. It will show you filters, the transmission health, and if any codes on that transmission. So right now there's no codes. You do have your traction control switch here. Right below that is your rear differential lock. 4 options for your windows. The only door that doesn't have a window switch is the driver door, because he or she has access to all 4 windows here. The 2 top ones is for the front windows, and the 2 back ones, of course, is for the back windows. And as of this video, they all work. just playing. Right next to that is your heated mirrors, your rear dump switch, so you could dump the rear suspension if you want to back into your trailer easier. Right next to it is an optional switch. That optional switch is for the 2, there's 4 white lights in the back end, or clear lights. Those will turn on when you put the vehicle in reverse. If you want to use that as a cargo light, that optional switch will actually turn those lights on, so you could actually see what's happening in the back especially if you're doing some work at night, you want to turn those lights on. Right next to it here with that little blue frame around it, this is your light test button. What that does is if you're driving on the road alone or you're about to hit on a trip, you could turn that switch on, and just gonna show you what's gonna happen because we don't really show that much. But when you press that switch, your radio will go off, your heater or AC will kind of drop down a little bit. You will hear this countdown. I think it's about 10 seconds. Once you have that last sound going a constant buzz, right now all the lights outside will be blinking. So from your headlights to your marker lights to your tail lights, all those lights will be blinking except those 4 white lights in the back, which that optional switch will trigger. Once you're done, even if you plug your truck and trailer together, those lights on your trailer will be blinking as well. So that's a great way to walk around your trailer and truck while it's hooked up to make sure all those lights are working. Once you're done and you come back in the vehicle, you need to turn that switch back on or off, whichever way you want to think of it. You're going to turn it off. Your stereo will come back on. Your AC and heat will be blowing as normal. You could actually hear the sound changing depending on how high you have the fans on. But then once the stereo turns back on, that means that light test button is deactivated. Once you're done here, at the bottom here is your parking brake. Trailer supply air brakes. This truck is pre-plumbed for glide hands and trailer supply air. So this is your supply for that. Down here you got 4 USB chargers. You have your power locks. And red and blue is for your AC and heat in the rear. And this is your fan levels for that AC or heat in the rear. Red arc trailer brake system. This one does have J brakes. So you have 2 switches for that. The first one will turn it on. The second one will be high and low. Right here, that center piece right here will give you access to a HDMI and a USB plug-in. This is for your Android and Apple capability for Apple Play or Android Auto. Above that is your HDMI. If you want to plug in a gaming system or a DVD player, you could actually use that as an auxiliary to send that feed to your stereo. Right next to it is a black knob. This one here is for your subwoofer levels. So there is a subwoofer underneath the back seat, and that's the levels for that. Cab, AC and heat, cup holders throughout this unit, a nice little storage box in here, and of course the front seats are air ride with heated seats and lumbar. You have the options. If you want to build a truck, you could have inserts with those seats, different color inserts. The last time I did a red truck, I had a red and gray interior seats, which turned out pretty good. Customers still love it up to like today. But you could add massage to it as well. You could add vented seats. So if you want to do that, they will have a time frame to it, but we could get that ordered for you as well. But again, nice option here for those seats. Great truck. It is on the market as we speak. As I said, it's brand new to the lot. We should have pictures going online pretty soon. This one will be priced a little bit higher than the others because of the storage box that's included and the spray bed liner on there as well. So if you guys are interested in this unit, please give me a call today. We are also at the Denver National Western Stock Show. We are in between those 2 buildings at that stock show. So if you guys want to check us out, if you are around that area and you want to see a truck in person, we do have a truck at that show as we speak. I'll be there on the weekend. Starting Thursday, I'll be back there. But again, if you guys have any questions, want to check me out at that stock show, feel free to come out. We do have a bunch of semi-run trucks, and our horse trailer guys are over there as well. It's been awesome working at the store and working at the stock show with those guys. So it's a fun place to be right now here in Denver, Colorado, the National Western Stock Show. But again, we do have a unit up there if you guys want to check it out. We cannot drive it because it's on display, but if you want to drive one, you can come here at the store here in Fredrick. We're only like 30 minutes from the stock show, So not too far, same distance from Denver International Airport here, same distance from the stock show here. So it's 2 different areas, but it's about 30 minutes if you want to check us out here and come here and test drive one of those trucks and either bring it back home with you. You could do that as well. So feel free to give us a call. My number is at the bottom of the screen with my email. You could text, call, email me, whatever. If I don't answer, leave me a voice message or send me a text and I'll return your call. But in the meantime, have yourself a wonderful, wonderful day, a wonderful week. Stay safe. I know there is some snow coming around, so be safe on those roads. And in the meantime, hopefully I could earn your business and this truck will be yours pretty soon. So thank you guys, and I'll see you guys next time.